first one that takes the first hit, takes out Texi, who of course has to go back to spawn, and now with that one less player advantage, Kanga eSports are being forced backwards here.
Forced up, forced back, and ready to try and stack things up. Floop taking a lot of damage, but we'll get back into the fray there. Big focus on Magneto out of that one, trying to take him out. There we go. Isaac goes down. More to follow. Good KOs coming out from Snipsy and Riddles there.
Pop it off again with, of course, all the ultimates advantage. Up the team alive, but there it is. He takes that rock on it. Take out one for himself. And now the revival coming out. The comic revival from John Beck to try and turn things around. And there's like the eSports wants to take this point. Now approaching 60% for the Vision.
Yeah, getting closer and closer here, but Kanga are locking in. A Karmic Revival paying dividends for them to swipe the mission area back in their favor. Great stall coming out from Floop there. Allowed the percentage to climb to 62, but closer as well to the Strangling Prison. So I feel like a fight definitely can lock in and come online sooner rather than later here. But already Solomon locking down the KO on a Floop, and that is going to nullify some of that attacking presence here.
Yeah, that is a very important pick, especially in our Floop.
Climb closer and closer to the mission area here. The damage is certainly stacking up. Alcazar in a bit of trouble. Invisible Boundary coming on. Last stand, one of the same. And the boundaries on both sides. Better both worlds coming out from Riddles as well. They desperately want to fight their way through this. And Eternal Bond from Solomon. 2 Maelstrom coming in. Big catch. And they are rip and tear in there. Rocco shutting down the Vanguards here. Exactly what you want. Shut down that offensive presence. And they steal the mission area back. As we get on top of things here, last stand coming out from Rocco. Invisible Boundary keeping them up though in both sides of the equation. Cocoon coming out from Jong Beck there will keep them activated, and Karmic Revival can come in clutch right now. Rocco going down. No need for the ultimate yet, but there certainly is going to be a big need soon. Oh, speaking of, they get it off in time, and they get shut down immediately. Floop on the hunt here, scooping up the KOs. There's another one.
The Kanga eSports are cooling down one by one. Overtime is ticking, but it's ticking in favor of the Vicious. And with that, the Vicious will be able to take round 1.
There we have it, folks. The Vicious lock it in on Hell's Heaven, and oh my goodness, just absolute chaos ensuing there. Really great way to steal away those KOs and open up the mission area nice and quickly here. Good isolation towards Isaac as well there. They're going to be able to take down Rocco, just using those walls so effectively, you know. Cutting them off from their strategist line of sight is just going to allow them to ignite the time stream. Access denied. You're barred at entry there. That wall was so impressive. They're not going to be able to use the Eternal Bond on the mission area here. Going to have to go a bit deeper. And now, once again, cutting off the lines of sight. Alcazar locked in. Finds Rocco looking for even more. It's Blue scooping in and looking to heave their way through. Last stand comes online, and they mean business right now. They are fighting on with such ferocity. It's just so impressive. The percentage keeps climbing here. They need someone to contest quickly. Oh, they've managed to stop them with a barrel leap. And that is going to be that, Ricey. Hell's Heaven is claimed by the Vicious.
You know, portal coming through from Kanga eSports' touch in time. The Vicious take Super Soldier Factory and Frozen Airfield and win this first game. They're currently 1 game up with King Bob 7, KB7 being the MVP. What a magnificent Invisible Woman in the hands of the Vicious. Still there to hold them back. Riddles have a high position up the top and able to take down Solomon, the other low-key. Massive pick for the Vicious, make that 2 now. Chronic, no strategist to the side of Kanga. The defenders are folding now 1 by 1 without any healing support coming out from the strategist.
Let's see if we can manage to land the first blow here.
Yeah, it's all about juggling these ultimates, and 4 or 5 now available. First one is Dragon's Master, getting 1, goes for 2 as well. But not able to reset that ultimate. Only going to have 1 again coming through, but the Phoenix and Song Inferno is out as well. John Beck trying to do something for the team, but it's going to actually be Jag that takes out the strategist as well as Solomon falls too. The members of Kanga eSports are just reinforced. Oh,
gaining a ton of distance towards that first checkpoint, and see if they can get a little bit more going forward from here. Whoa! From downtown, Rocco launching haymakers into there. Sakamoto going out, trying to lock him down in place. They're going to have a bit of trouble. Rocco just pumping up the damage from afar here, but King Bob 7 with the Fate of Both Worlds is doing a great job to keep him online. A meteor from Jag could be something huge, and it is. Chronix is out of here, but a whole smash from Isaac, who is going to be able to pull through. Visible Boundary coming up, and Song Inferno from Floop. They're waiting it out. I like this. They stall it. They don't get it. Good damage from Kanga to shut it down, and they counter with one of their own. It got a mischief from Riddles, though. Could it be something good? There we go. Jong Beck goes down. First KO opened. The account is online. Horda Proteus to try and bounce back. And it works. Taxi scoops up the KO onto the duelist there. And looking to see if they can get even more over the top. Oh, Scavenge Squid's just doing damage, forcing them back here. And they are locked in, but no one else is going down just yet.
Yeah, out comes the Fate of Both Modes from both teams, Team Bob and Chronix. And out comes the video from Taxi trying to find his strategy. It is going to land on one Snipsy, incredibly strong. Spies available with Team Bob very close. Out comes Riddles first up. Going to be using the God of Mistress ultimate to try and copy, of course, but out comes the Meteor ultimate. It's going to take down King Bob. So that's one member gone. So Jag is going to return the favor. Does land on 3. That's both strategists gone. For the sides that takes eSports, the Vicious are pushing forward, and now with the trap getting cracked, it's going to be dealing the final blow. But is there going to be a portal coming out from Kanga eSports to try and touch in time? It's overtime right now as the Vicious are going to try and push forward to take this second checkpoint.
Your god is
We'll see if they are going to be able to do it. You know, there's definitely still a few obstacles they have to consider coming into the remaining sections here, and see if they are going to be able to get something done. A big Fate of Both Worlds coming out right now from Chronix, just delaying time here. They've got the Invisible Boundary as well, so if they want to keep stalling, they can definitely do that. But Aya Bakamoto bouncing around the back. A Fate of Both Worlds from Team Bob 7 as well. Invisible Boundary online here. Rocco closer and closer to Jeff time. That could be exactly what they need to change the tides here. Snipsty down as well. Here it is. Jeff time online. They're trying to get big eats through here, but nobody gonna get caught. They are in Agamotto though. Slice and dice, they say goodnight, and that is gonna be a successful hold coming through from Kanga.
Really played by Kanga though at the end. We did see the portal coming out from the...
By the click of a button, but speaking of clicking a button, it's portal time, and time to lock it down.
Yeah, with a massive portal onto the high ground, the Vicious have already lost Snipsy, one of their strategists. It is a triple strategist lineup though in the back as well. And the ticks are it's slowly getting ticked up. One tick now achieved, and they're going for more. Dropic takes out Alcazar. They want more, of course. They want to have this entire point. And now that second tick has been achieved, and they're about to get this point.
Definitely a hero you can rely upon if you want to stall things out. But speaking of stalling things out, Alcazar going to go down immediately. Fate of Both Worlds coming out from King Bob 7 here, as well as the Invisible Boundary. And Song Inferno from Blue looking to scoop. It's time for the Galactic Legend. Moto coming out as well. And there's more where that came from. It's ultimates all day long, Ricey. Everybody is activating here. Big boop going out, but it's not going to work out. So no meteors, no worries. But Jong Beck gives them all the worries, scooping up the KOs around the back line. There's more to be seen.
Lots of damage coming out from both teams, but Isaac now being able to take down Jag is pushing that mission vehicle further and further. Kanga eSports is so close to victory. They're just a few meters away, just a few members of the Vicious in their way, and with that, they take it. With so much time in reserve too, Kanga eSports will take this next game, bringing this series to a 1-0.
My goodness, what an incredible result coming through from Kanga there. You know, they managed to hold successfully onto their defensive side, and they bring some of that high stakes energy into their attacking side as well. Taxi going to be the one to take away.
Taxi does get revived, of course, so it doesn't have to walk too far to get back into the fight. And now Alcazar getting dangerously low, will be able to just manage to fight, but Bloom already has the hand of punches, dealing so much damage, separating the team. Isaac does go down, and so does Taxi. No Vanguard inside Kanga eSports, but Chronix does have the Invisible Boundary. Is going to be using it to hold the ground as best as they can, to delay the push for as much as they can here on the defense, as they wait for the Vanguards to regroup. The rest of the team of Kanga eSports gets taken down.
You'd think they just used Hana Konshu. Well, Floop almost has it again, right? See? They have it again. And now they're using it again immediately, making great use of that Strangling Prison there. The combination potential is insane. And they're looking to get even more here. Jongbek does come back, and they activate the Karmic Revival. So, even if they lost a few of their members, a few KOs coming through, they managed to swing the tides and bring them all the way back. So,
the Vicious had to try and push forward, but outcomes with that, the Alcazar's also the Bionic Seduction.
Yeah, trying to see if they can strip away some of the opposing characters there. Agamotto coming out as well. Here we go. Hana Konshu coming in, and they are going to be able to counter back. Finding Isaac there. Rocco going down as well, and they capture Chronic. So great damage coming out from the Vicious right now. They can finally get the mission vehicle moving again, but something big that they can use in the last moment. Speaking of, a Strangling Prison coming out from Jag there. Trying to see if they can tag up all these opposing characters into the doorway there. They will be able to counter through from Kanga, and Karmic Revival online. It means all their teammates are going to be coming back. That they will. They spill in and push on ahead. So it is going to be a great activation coming through from the Vicious there. They will be able to get it over the first checkpoint. But speaking of, it's Rocco looking, searching, and it's a big catch.
Big catch, but I don't think it's enough to take them out. But hey, Taxi does both. Alcazar gets traded in return. Vanguard for Vanguard makes that now 2 Vanguards. Jag both as well. The Vicious now with no Vanguards are going to regroup and rethink how they want to approach this. 1 minute 30 left on the clock. They aren't even halfway yet in this second section as Kanga eSports are getting closer and closer here to 3 ultimates. The Vicious though are on their way to 4. We see Rocco trying to kidnap one. Everyone takes that Flip is massive. The Flip is going to just pop the Kraken impact. And the fight starts big with also the Bionic Seduction.
Starts big and gets even bigger. We'll see what else is going to be triggered out of this one. Jongbek, nice KO down, Snipsy's down, and Solman is keeping their team online for Kanga with the Fate of Both Worlds, but not online enough. Clearly, Rocco getting caught along the side there. Riddle's going down as well. Good trades. Got us a death coming out from Jongbek right now. Also, see if they can get some damage scooping ahead here. Taking a lot of damage, and they will get healed up just at the right moment here. Strangling Prison coming out. Do take advantage. Goodbye to 1, not 2 this time. Taxi gets away thanks to the invisible boundary there, but my goodness, the Vicious are getting closer and closer. Maybe not anymore. Last stand comes out from Rocco. Good. Fate of Both Worlds activation. Now looking to pump up the volume, pump up the brakes here. Chronix down and out, and there could be more to follow.
Could be more to follow, but as well as less time to follow with only 10 seconds. Agamotto and the portal coming through as well. This could be big, but the kidnap coming out. Maybe enough to help this one team is taking that punch. Agamotto does down 3. That's 3 Vicious and Flute does fall in the meantime. There are no strategists. Otis just yet. Keeping Goblin sitting at 96%. Desperately wants it up for themselves, but in the meantime, the team has all fallen down. And King Bob does not survive either. Overtime ticks down, and they don't get that second checkpoint. Kanga eSports' defense is strong.
2, 1.
Ooh, they hold firm, hold strong in 2. And Kanga more than happy to push the mission vehicle.
What a kidnap coming out. Nifty is taken down immediately. The Vicious lose 1 member, and with that does make it a 5v6 Jongbek.
That they will, and now they have over 5 minutes, Ricey, to get it to the end here. So the Vicious are going to have to play the game of their lives in order to enable this one, in order to keep this one in their favor. And it's a difficult hold, you know, it's very difficult, and it gets even more so now that Alcazar's down. Pretty close to the last stand as well. Definitely can be a big difference maker for them, you know. And because they have so much flexibility with time here, they could just wait for Texi to have the Eye of Agamotto and then activate from there. Like, Chronix is pretty close to the Fate of Both Worlds as well. It's just a game of patience at this point, but I mean, one and the same. Goddess of Death going to be enabled immediately here. Blue, ooh, getting targeted. Does fall away though. Big meteor. There we go. They find Floop in the end, but my goodness. Definitely a big commitment towards that. Snipsy, it does find a KO back on the John Vec though, so good trades coming out from both teams here, but they have to put in more work than just that. Big damage coming around the back. It's Rocco. Lock it in. Last Stand comes out. The KOs are plenty. Ayabagamoto comes over the top. They are pushing them back, and point 30 meters. They still contest, but it's all over and out. Kanga, lock it down, and that's the series.
It is the series. Kanga win 2-1, but not only that, they secure themselves a second win here in this group stage. Wow, the Vicious unfortunately are not able to secure themselves a single win so far. This does mean though that we are starting to see what is going to be happening in Group A. Kanga eSports definitely looking extremely strong and pretty likely to be seeing in the playoffs.